guys. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to find our empirical formula and our molecular formula. So yesterday we were given the empirical formula and we were going to use that to find the molecular formula. Today we need to find the empirical first and then find the molecular. It's a long process, but it's actually fairly easy, especially if you have been keeping up since the beginning. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to find our empirical formula according to the rules that we've been following previously. So if you want a little bit of extra help in this, you can always just go back and watch the day 2 and 3 videos, and that will really help you out. All right, so first of all, we are given the mass of hydrogen and we're given the mass of oxygen. And we're also told in the question, the molecular formula of a compound has a molar mass of 43 grams per mole. So this will come into play later, all right? We're not going to look at this now because right now we're just trying to find the empirical. This has nothing to do with us because this is a molar mass, not a mass, right? So I know that the mass of hydrogen in my compound, remember my compound is made up of one hydrogen and an oxygen. I'm just trying to find out how many of each one of them I need. So I know that the mass of hydrogen is 0.44 grams. And I know that the mass of oxygen is 6.92 grams. And if I look at my periodic table, I can find that the molar mass of hydrogen is equal to 1.01 grams per mole, and that the molar mass of oxygen is equal to 16.00 grams per mole. All right, so now I'm going to use my triangle to find out which formula I'm looking for. So I know that there's N, then there's mass and molar mass, and I'm looking for N. So I'm going to divide by masses by my molar masses, okay, to find my number of moles. So now, the number of moles of hydrogen is equal to the mass of hydrogen divided by the molar mass of hydrogen, which is equal to 0.44 divided by 1.01. which ends up giving me approximately 0.4356 moles. And then the number of moles of oxygen is equal to mass of oxygen divided by the molar mass of oxygen, which ends up being 6.92 divided by 16.00. which ends up being approximately 0.4326 moles. All right? Now, we just have to simplify them to find our correct ratio. So there's hydrogen and there's oxygen. I'm going to go ahead and put 0.4356, then the little ratios, 0.4326. And I'm going to divide both sides by the lowest number. So divided by 0.4326 divided by 0.4326. All right? So this will end up being approximately 1, and this will end up being equal to 1. So in the end, my empirical formula is H1O1, right? So just H and O. There we go. So now we found our empirical formula, but we are not done yet. Because remember, the question asked us to find the molecular formula. And as you guys remember from yesterday, we can find the molecular formula if we are given the molar mass of the molecular formula. So let's go over here and try this out. So remember, the first thing we need to do when looking for the molecular formula, we have been given the molecular formula mass, but we don't know the empirical formula mass. But now we know that our empirical formula is H1O1, or just H and O. So finding its molar mass will be very easy. So let's go ahead and try that. So I know that the molar mass of my molecular formula is equal to 34 grams per mole. And now let's find the molar mass of my empirical formula. By the way, this number came from here. Is equal to the molar mass of hydrogen plus the molar mass of oxygen. So it's 1.01 plus 16.00, which equals to approximately 17.01 grams per mole. Okay? There we go. Now finding X will be very, very easy, right? X is equal to M molecular divided by M empirical. So that is equal to 34 divided by 17.01, which can just be rounded to 17, which will give me 2. There we go. So I know that X is equal to 2. Okay, now I can use X to find my molecular formula. So I can take my empirical formula and I can multiply the whole thing by 2. So this times 2 and this times 2. H2O2, which is hydrogen peroxide, and there we go. It's a long process, but it is nothing new. You've learned all of this. You know how to find an empirical formula, and you know how to find a molecular formula. So basically the first thing you need to do is find the empirical formula, and then you use the empirical formula that you found to find the molecular. All right? Okay guys, so good luck.